The hero, K-9, that saved a grandmother. It was a cold autumn morning in the small town of Pine Hill. Leaves covered the sidewalks, and a soft fog rolled across the quiet streets. Most people were still sleeping, but Officer Rachel Evans and her K-9 partner Rex were already on patrol. Rex was a 5-year-old German shepherd trained in search and rescue, and he had a strong bond with Rachel. They had worked together for 3 years and completed many successful missions. Around 7:30 a.m., a call came through the radio. An elderly woman named Margaret Turner was reported missing. Her daughter had stopped by her house to bring her groceries, but Margaret was gone. The front door was wide open, and her walking cane was still leaning against the wall. Margaret was 82 years old and suffered from early-stage dementia. She often took short walks in the neighborhood, but she had never gone missing before. Rachel immediately responded to the call. She and Rex arrived at the scene within minutes. As soon as they entered the house, Rex began sniffing around to pick up Margaret's scent. He moved quickly and confidently, tail straight, ears alert. Rachel found one of Margaret's sweaters and let Rex smell it. Then, with a sharp bark, Rex ran out the door and down the street, following the trail. The town was surrounded by forest and small hills. It didn't take long before Rex led them to the edge of the woods. Rachel followed close behind, carefully navigating through branches and thick brush. The deeper they went into the woods, the more worried Rachel became. The temperature was dropping, and Margaret didn't have a coat or warm clothing. About 15 minutes into the search, Rex suddenly stopped. His ears perked up, and he barked loudly. Rachel ran to his side and saw something that made her heart drop. A small handbag lay on the ground next to a broken tree branch. It was Margaret's. Rex began circling the area, then headed down a narrow path toward a nearby ravine. Rachel followed him, calling out Margaret's name. Then they heard it, a faint voice calling for help. "Over here, please!" Rachel shouted and rushed toward the sound. At the bottom of the ravine, hidden by tall grass, they found Margaret. She had slipped and fallen down the hill, injuring her leg and unable to climb back up. She was shivering and scared, but conscious. Rachel immediately called for medical support, while Rex stayed by Margaret's side, gently resting his head on her lap. While they waited, Rachel covered Margaret with a blanket from her emergency kit. Rex lay next to her to keep her warm. Paramedics arrived shortly after and carried Margaret to safety. She was taken to the hospital with only minor injuries, thanks to the quick response of the K-9 unit. The story of Rex's bravery quickly spread through the town. Local news stations covered the rescue, and people sent letters and gifts to the police department to thank Rex and Rachel. Margaret later said that hearing Rex's bark gave her hope when she thought no one would find her. The mayor awarded Rex a medal for bravery, and he even got his favorite treat, a big bone wrapped in a ribbon. Margaret recovered fully and invited Rachel and Rex to her home to thank them in person. She called Rex her guardian angel with 4 legs. From that day on, Rex became a local hero. Children in Pine Hill would smile and wave when they saw him on patrol. And every time Rachel looked at her partner, she felt proud to work beside a dog with such loyalty, intelligence, and heart.